It's causing fear and a whole lot of questions tonight. Dr. Frank McGeorge is in to help answer the big questions about the bird flu.
Bird flu cases are being reported in several states right now, including here in Michigan. And this has led to natural concerns about whether it can cause infections in people and the safety of our food supply.
So we have Dr. McGeorge here to give a quick recap of what bird flu is and what, if any, risk it might pose to all of us.
Well, Karen and Damon, let me just start with the basics. Avian influenza, or bird flu, is nothing new. In fact, global health organizations, they actively have been tracking it for decades. It's basically a flu virus that spreads mainly among birds, and it's spread pretty easily among bird species that then migrate around the globe. Now, human infections have not really been a concern, but as we learned from COVID, it definitely merits monitoring.
All flu viruses have the potential for pandemic. This is why they are tracked.
But developing the potential for pandemic spread would require a mutation allowing sustained human-to-human spread. And according to Dr. Anita Shalal, an infectious disease specialist at Henry Ford Health, that is not the case.
There have only been very sporadic cases where humans in contact with sick birds have gotten sick. There have not been any cases of human-to-human transmission.
Now, some have asked, if there is a chance someone could become infected by a sick bird, how safe is the food supply?
The U.S. Department of Agriculture actually reviews all food and food products that are sold in our grocery stores. So if you're shopping at a local grocery store in Michigan, then the risk of you getting avian flu from poultry or from eggs or from dairy does not exist.
But if you're someone who keeps their own chickens,
for people who are keeping their own birds at home, I would suggest that if your bird is exhibiting any symptoms of an illness, that they only handle the bird with personal protective equipment and to notify, your animal service.
Now, outside of birds, I should mention cows can get infected, and there has been an isolated case of bird to cow to then human transmission in Texas, which we hope is just going to be a one-off. Now, while there isn't a health concern to people who are not exposed directly to potentially infected animals, this is still a big deal, since in an effort to control any wider infections among livestock, millions of chickens have been culled, which is actually having a ripple effect on egg prices.
It's interesting, Dr. McGeorge. So if cows are being infected too, does that raise concern about the broader spread?
Well, yeah, actually. So anytime we see a spread of viruses to a new species, we worry about the risk of new mutations developing that could actually change the nature of how that virus is spread. And that's actually why it's so important to monitor these infections. I do want to make one final point about infections in cows. Pasteurized milk, which is largely what is sold in the U.S., is completely safe. But if you have any concerns, you might actually want to avoid unpasteurized milk.
Good to clarify that. All right. Thank you, Doc.